Good morning, friends. Today we will be reading The Mermaid by Jan Brett again, and you'll be listening for 5 vocabulary words. Under the sea, an octopus family got ready for a swim before breakfast. "Time to put on your new hat, baby," said Octoson. Baby did not like the floppy new hat. The hat was not happy either. As the octopus family set off behind her house, the little mermaid spotted their front door. Canaro had been drifting in a warm current with her pufferfish friend. "Take care," Puffy warned. "You never know who may live there." "But I'm so curious," she said. Canaro sashayed towards the seashell house. The 2 vocabulary words on this page are curious and current. Inside, breakfast had been set out. There was a great big shell, a medium-sized shell, and a little shell. Canaro took a bite of the great big shell. "Too crunchy," she said. The little mermaid tried the tender bits in the middle-sized shell. "Too slimy," she said. Puffy could guess what was coming next. Canaro sidled up to the little shell. In a minute, the tempting tidbit had disappeared. "Just right," she said. "All gone," said Puffy, as he wondered whose breakfast it really was. The vocabulary word is sidled. Canaro floated around the seashell house and saw 3 little chairs. There was a great big chair, a middle-sized chair, and a little chair. She sat down on a large coral chair. "Too many bumps," she said as she smoothed her scales. Canaro wriggled into the middle-sized chair. Down she went. "This chair is too slippery," she gasped. The little chair was the prettiest of all, and Canaro sat on it. "Just right," she said. She gave her fins a flippity-flip. All that wiggling broke the chair to bits. Canaro was sorry about the pretty chair, but not for long, because the next room she spotted 3 beds. She and Puffy had been swimming for hours and were ready for a nap. She swam over and settled in. "What sweet dreams we'll have," she told her friend. But someone had been eating in that bed, and there were smashed shells and crab claws all around. "This bed is too messy," she sighed. She flopped down on the middle-sized bed. "This bed is too squishy," she complained, and Canaro patted her tiara. She spied the last small bed. It rocked like a cradle in the tide. She set her head down on a pillow star and fell sound asleep. Soon, the octopus family returned over the sandy shoals. Right away, Otto-san saw his breakfast shell overturned. "Someone has been crunching on my crustaceans," he said, turning pink. What do you think the word crustaceans means? That might be one we have to look up. Octoson huffed. "My breakfast has been splashed." She turned pinkish too. Baby looked around for her breakfast, but all she saw was the upside-down shell. "Someone has been eating my breakfast, and there is nothing left for me," she cried. Otto-san saw his coral chair look different. "Someone has been sitting in my chair," he announced, now even redder. Octoson went from pink to red when she saw her chair. "Who has been squashing my chair and scattering my teacups?" she asked. Baby saw her beautiful chair, all in pieces. The hermit crabs were taking it. "My chair is going, gone," she cried. Sensing something else was amiss, Otto-san squeezed into the bedroom. "Someone has been sleeping in my bed." He blasted ocean water, kicked up the star-shaped sand. Puffy felt ripples as Otto-san jetted toward her bed. The soft seaweed she liked to drowse in was tangled and torn. "Someone has been sleeping in my bed," she said. Our vocabulary word is jetted. Baby octopus peeked inside her tiny bed and saw a beautiful mermaid. "Someone has been sleeping in my bed, and here she is." The little mermaid opened her eyes. The adorable baby's eyes were soft and sweet. Her skin was shell pink. Her graceful arms danced. But she was wearing the oddest hat the little mermaid had ever seen. Canaro, who did not like to see anyone happy, gasped. "That will not do." She thought about her tiara and had an idea. Just then, the 3 octopuses reached for Canaro with their 24 arms. Puffy was ready. He puffed with all his might. Puffa, puffa, pokey, poke, sticky, stick. His sharp prickles did not let the octopus near the little mermaid. Canaro had just enough time to leave her gift before she darted away. Canaro, Puffy, and their new friend, Eagle Ray, swam away from the seashell house. They couldn't stop smiling about the baby octopus's crowning gift. She looked radiant in her beautiful new tiara. The end. All right, friends. Make sure that you log on to the slides and do the 2 vocabulary worksheets about these vocab words. Bye, friends.